What's going on, friends? So we ran into a series of unfortunate events last night on our shaman. Everything was going great. We were on the Sprocket clipboard quest, and this is already a sketchy quest to begin with. Going into this cave, I'd recommend you are at least a level on at least a level 11 before you go in this cave. But there were no problems here. I didn't have any issues. Everything was cool. We cleared the first part just fine. We had our path to go in and out. Not a big deal. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna let it play out. And yeah. Everything's good here. No problems. Nothing at all. We're getting set up for our quest kill. I recognize the threat. Now, if you're coming in here in a group, you can do it lower level, but coming in here at level 11 was already kind of sketchy just because of all the mobs you could pull by accident. And everything's good. Like I'm feeling confident because one, I got my healing wave. I also have health pots on me, so we're good. We were lucky enough to have them, so I was like, we're gonna use them if we get into trouble. Not a big deal. We're all good here, so we're gonna have to pop one here probably. Make sure we have mana to do some damage. Not a big deal. Easy. We got it. Nice.
Inventory is full. Find more a little bit. Just find one now.
I was just like, let me loot. I need to get out of here. I was already getting weird, sketchy vibes. I was like, all right, it's time to get out of here. I didn't have a hearth. Okay. That was my first mistake. I should have waited till I had a hearth before coming in here. Just because the amount of time it took to get to the quest
Mission
item.
accomplished.
But everything's clear so far. I do recognize that they're starting to respawn, right? So I'm gonna be like, all right, let me chill. Let me relax. I can't just run out because I'm gonna start aggroing all of the ones that are in the front. Because they all already respawned. So I was like, all right, let me just chill out. You know what? Let me clear the ones behind me. No problem.
Anyway,
Let me play safe here. Let me wait for these ones to
might as well take
respawn.
them out.
Kill them one at a time. We'll get out of here safely. Not a big deal. All good. And then
If you do this, be careful. The only reason I came in here was one, I'm a shaman. I got my own heal. I got healings. Sorry, I got heals, and I had like 5 or 6 pots before I came in here. Everything respawning that we just killed, so I'm trying to make sure that we don't aggro stuff as we're running out.
still all good. Everything's under control. I recognize that I'm probably gonna end up pulling maybe 2 of these here. So I'm like, let me chill for a second. Let me get my mana back up. I was hoping we'd only pull 1, but we ended up pulling 2. And that's okay. Not a big deal. We can handle 2. I was prepared. Now let's pause here for a second. There's nothing on my right-hand side. There's 0 on my right-hand side. There's nothing... Anyway, it's clear. There's nothing there at all. We're good. We're safe. And tell me how we got this lucky. We're all good. Everything's under control. Let's pause here. He spawns into my Tauren Stomp. We are no longer all good. It went from completely and 100% all good to completely and 100% all bad in a matter of not even a second. At this point, I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't run out. I know there's a bunch of mobs up in the front. I'm just going to get slowed down and they're going to kill me anyway. I can't run backwards because I'm not going to lose aggro and them running back into the cave and there's more mobs in the back of the cave. That was it. We were done. All right, let's pause that really quick. So in this very moment, I think there are a few different ways I could have approached the situation. Now, clearly in the moment, with the adrenaline rushing and me being already upset that that happened, I wasn't thinking clearly. But seeing as we just killed one, we have 2 at full health, I'm at half health. We're struggling for mana at the moment. But I have 2 options here. I have a health pot I can pop. And then I could use my healing wave to put me back at full health. Now, that would mean I would use my mana pool up and I would have to auto attack for a little bit. And hopefully they don't do enough damage to me to be able to get enough damage off to kill one of them and then healing wave again. I'm not sure. I guess it doesn't matter now, does it? How would you have approached it? Would you have done the same thing? Would you have potted up and then healing waved and then hoped that your auto attacks and your mana pool would have filled up fast enough? Or would you have tried to do what I did?
What are the odds? We run here. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Oh no. Rip.
Oh, I should have waited. That was my bad. I should have waited. I'm going to cry.